So today I'm gonna teach you very useful phrases from gym. All right. So if you go to the gym, there are Punjabi people, or you wanna talk about gym, you wanna ask people about the gym, how would you use these phrases? And these phrases are very colloquial. You won't find these phrases in the books. And the books is a little different the way we speak. I also tell you that. And these phrases I'm gonna teach you, you would see maybe there would be one word we would be using in different sentences, and on those sentences, same verb could have different meanings. All right, because when we just talk naturally, it's just a free talk. We don't go to find very specific verbs. We just talk. We probably using the same verb with the different meanings. That's the colloquial Punjabi. That's the street talk, right? That's what I'm gonna teach you. If you wanna understand Punjabi people, you wanna talk like native speaker, this is what matters. All right. So anyway, let's say you go to the gym, you have some people, maybe in general, you're interested in gym, you want to talk about the gym. So how would you say it? The first sentence you're gonna ask somebody, like, do you go to the gym? All right. Or you wanna say, do you hit the gym? So if you wanna say, do you go to the gym, then you say tum gym jana hunna. So this word hunna, I explain. So make sure you check out my other episode. When we say hunna, mostly we use when we talk about routines. You do routines. You can also eliminate the hunna. You can just say tu gym jana. All right. Even do you go to the gym? Tu gym jana hunna. It sounds much better. That's how we say. So this is the common phrase. All right. But there another phrase like when we use it in English, like kind of more slang way, we say like, do you hit the gym? So hit the gym. So it's not like you are hitting the gym. It's not like you punching the gym, right? It means you are doing the exercise. So same way in Punjabi. So we say tum gym launa hunna. Tum gym launa hunna. So this word launa, I actually explained this word launa. Make sure you check out that episode. So in that episode, I'm talking about different uses of this word launa. All right. So launa means could be basically when you stick something on the wall. It could be also meaning removing something on the wall. But that word is different when we write. So launa and launa. So it's a little different when you write, but in speaking it's almost same. So anyway, I talked about this word launa. So in this situation, when you say tunje launa, or tunje launa hunna, so it means did you hit the gym? That's how you ask them. And if you're asking to the girl, then say tunje launiya or tunje launi hunni. For girl, like a launiya, for guy launa. Same the first sentence when you tunje jana hunna. For a guy, for girl, tunje jani hunni. All right. So that's the difference. So this word launa is very important. Mostly, if I want to ask somebody, probably I won't ask like, did you go to the gym? I mostly like to ask like, did you hit the gym? So in the Punjabi version is like, tu gym launa or tu gym launa hunna. And if you want to say, yes, you do the gym, you do hit the gym, if you're a guy, you say, ha, main gym launa hunna. As a girl, you say, main gym launi hunni hai. This is how you reply, all right? Okay, the second phrase, let's say now you want to ask somebody how much weight you lift. If you want to ask a specific exercise, like how much bench press, how much you can bench press, then you ask, tu kinni bench press launa, all right? Tu kinni bench press launa. So again, this word launa came. First, when we say, like tum gym launa hona, it means do you hit the gym? Now to kinni bench press launa, it means how much you left in bench press. Now launa have a different meaning. That's what I'm teaching you. So probably we don't use the different verbs for different situation. For example, the more normal phrase is going to be probably the book tell you like a left is chakana or chukana. So it would be like ਤੂੰ ਕਿੰਨੀ bench press ਚੱਕਦਾ ਜਾਂ ਤੂੰ ਕਿੰਨਾ ਭਾਰ ਚੱਕਦਾ. I don't think anybody say mostly is ਤੂੰ ਕਿੰਨੀ bench press ਲਾਉਣਾ. ਤੂੰ ਕਿੰਨੀ. If you let's say you wanna say you do the 100 kg, then say ਮੈਂ 100 kilo bench press ਲਾਉਣਾ. All right, 100 kilo bench press ਲਾਉਣਾ. So again the verb ਲਾਉਣਾ, it means you can lift 100 kg. This is the ਲਾਉਣਾ. You can also use another way. You can say tu kitni bench press la denga, la denga. So it means, like how much you can left, So you can say tu kitni bench press launa, tu kitni bench press la denga. You can use the, if it's a girl, tu kitni bench press la dengi, tu bench press la sakda, tu bench press la sakdiyan. So basically this is the same verb launa. We using in different like sentence, not different sentence, but with different style, different tense, but it has same meaning, tu kinni gym tu kinni bench press launa, tu kinni bench press la denga, like that. It has same meaning. Now, okay, let's say if there's a 400-meter track and people go and run there, if you want to ask like how many rounds do you do, if you do like 1600-meter, then you probably do like a four, yeah, it's 4 rounds, and you want to ask like how many rounds you do or how many rounds you run. So in Punjabi you say to track de kinne gede launa, kinne mean how many, track de, track de. So track de means like the rounds of track, to track de kinne gede launa. Again the word launa came here, so it means like how many rounds you run. It's a run here, so this word launa, we use all three type of sentences. It has a different meaning, all right? So this is all we use. This is a very, I think this is a very famous verb, launa. We use it a lot, like if you want to switch on the TV, you say my TV launa. It's like a switching on. So this verb is very important, and we use it a lot in the gym, like hon main gym launa, like it means I'm doing the gym now, like I'm hitting the gym now, main hon gym launa, like that. So yeah, if you say मैं bench press लाना, it means you are doing the bench press. If you're doing the squat, you say मैं squat लाना, whatever. And if you are the gym, you and your friend is doing the exercise, and now you want to ask him like what exercise we gonna do next, you say ਹੁਣ ਆਪਾਂ ਕਿਹੜੀ exercise ਲਾਵਾਂਗੇ, ਹੁਣ ਆਪਾਂ ਕਿਹੜੀ exercise ਲਾਵਾਂਗੇ. So this word ਲਾਉਣਾ in future ਤੇ ਲਾਵਾਂਗੇ because it's a plural now, plural when we use ਆਪਾਂ ਲਾਵਾਂਗੇ, if you want to ask you like a ਤੂੰ, then ਤੂੰ ਕਿਹੜੀ exercise ਲਾਏਂਗਾ. So this word launa becomes lawangi for plural, So again, so it means you're asking your friend like what exercise we are going to do next. So anyway, next sentence, let's say you hit the gym a lot. Let's say you did the squats. Next day your thighs are hurting. How would you say your thighs are hurting? You say mere pata dukhdiya. So dukhna means hurting. You say mere means mine. Pat means thighs. Pat dukhdiya. So if it's hurting a lot, then say mere bahut pat dukhdiya. Bahut means more or much. Or you can say bale, mere bale pat dukhdiya, mere bahut pat dukhdiya. It means your thighs are hurting. So if something else is hurting, let's say your chest is hurting, you say meri shati dukhdiya, because shati is kind of feminine word, we say dukhdiya. Pat is masculine word, we say dukhdiya. All right. If your bicep is hurting, you say mere tole dukhdiya. So yeah, so dukhda or dukhde, because we use a dukhde is plural, and say dukhdiya. And so yeah, it means it's hurting. It's also a very important phrase because when we do the gym, right? So yeah, it would be someday when you do like exercise a lot, it's gonna be hurting, So you can use this word dokadeya. So if you want to ask your friend or anybody like how many sets you do in the gym, then you say tu kinne set launa hunna, launa hunna. So again, verb launa came, it means how many sets you do, Let's say if you do 20 sets, you say main 20 set launa hunna. So this word hunna basically it describes your routine, Or you can also mean it that you say tu kinne set launa, I think hunna is, I think in my area we use it a lot, like tu kinne set launa hunna. It's kind of more, it tells you like you're asking about some kind of routines. So next sentence, if there's an exercise you like it a lot, you want to tell somebody this is a really good exercise, this is a fantastic exercise, then you can use the Punjabi slang like a can't. Can't means a fantastic, You say a exercise bahut can't, So it's a kind of slang. Can't mean something fantastic and good. Let's say you like squat a lot, and it's also really good exercise, by the way. Then just squat, both can't exercise. It means it's fantastic. So yeah, that's a word, can't. And if you think somebody has really good physique, you wanna say, your physique is really good. You say, "Tera shareer bahut घैंट आ." It means your physique is really good. Uh, or if you say his physique is very good, then say, "Oda shareer bahut घैंट आ." So yeah, can't. You can also use other words like a bahut vadiya, something like that. But can't is a really good slang we use. I also explained this slang, by the way. You can check this out. Yeah, it means something fantastic. So anyway, so these phrases I teach you, these are very colloquial. Did you see the one verb we use in different sentences? Mostly when you're learning from teacher, they won't probably tell you. They tell you like a more, textbook style. Like maybe he would say, "Tu kinni bench press chak sakda," like that. So, but like we don't use it. Like mostly we keep it very simple. It's very casual the way we talk. That's why it's very important to learn colloquial, like a street talk Punjabi. If you want to understand Punjabi people, or maybe you want to speak like Punjabi people, that's what you need to do. That's what you need to learn. Or listen. So if you're struggling to understand the Punjabi people, even you think you're kind of intermediate level, whatever, that's probably your problem because you speak too much formal or understand too much formal. You didn't have much exposure of colloquial Punjabi. Then you have to increase your exposure of colloquial Punjabi. You can increase by talking to the people, or maybe watching some kind of more colloquial street talk videos as well. And if you wanna take private classes one-on-one from me, you wanna learn how to speak better Punjabi, you wanna understand, Punjabi people, then yeah, then definitely I can also teach you one-on-one. All the links are in the description. You can contact me through Patreon, through my email, or even Telegram. So link you can check in the description. And another thing, so if you are also interested in Punjabi culture, I have another podcast about it. Recently, I upload a episode where I describe why Punjabi people are obsessed with the light skin color. So you can check this out on this on that podcast. It's more about like a Punjabi culture, Punjabi people, things. So if you're interested in general, you can also check this out. So at the end, I hope you enjoyed this lesson and learned something new today. I'll be back with another lesson another day.